Back in the fall of 2013, I was considering coming here to Mizzou as the Chancellor. It's a complex decision, there are many factors in it, but one factor I'll mention today, which hasn't been talked about much, and that is this man to my right, your left. Having served in a role like this elsewhere, having dealt with athletics at the college level for a number of years, I know the value of a good AD. I know it very deeply. So a factor in my decision to come from Texas to Missouri was Mike Alden. I did not know him well. We had met a few times. I knew of him very well. There are very, very few Division I ADs with his length of tenure in one institution. Very few, less than 5. So his long-term service here at Mizzou is exceptional, and it has been impactful. Those who've been here during that time know personally how this place was then when he arrived and how it is today. This man has transformed athletics at the University of Missouri by any measure. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mike Alden, and just by doing so tell you that this is something that came up fairly recently. From him to me, it was a choice that Mike has made. I respect that. I don't like it, but I certainly respect it. And we're here today to allow him to tell you a bit from his heart as to what he sees his future in Mizzou to be. Mike?
This is part of our journey. This is part of our life's journey. Now, this is me, so I'm not projecting this other places. This is me, right? So our personal faith tells us that this is just part of our journey. This is something that we believe that we have an opportunity to do by our faith telling us that it's by that opportunity that we have that, and we've chosen to be able to do that. There's a couple of things that drive us in that direction. I don't know how many people in here have ever read the book A Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. To me, amazing book. But the first line in that book is, just remember, man, it's not about you. I kind of jazz that up a little bit. But that's what it says. Remember this, it's not about you. It's not about you. And so many of us look at it and think about, well, what about me? How's it impacting me? What about me? And in that book, it all centers around the fact that it's not about you, right? It's about other people. It's about trying to help other people. I listened to a speech again this morning. I love this speech by Martin Luther King Jr. It's called The Drum Major Instinct. And if you've never heard that speech by Martin Luther King over 50 years ago, The Drum Major Instinct, I'd encourage you to listen to that. Because it talks about how all of us have this desire to be the drum major. All of us want to be the person out front. All of us want to be leading the parade. But really what it comes down to is those people that are getting it done, that are doing it the right way, are also the people that aren't always leading the parade. And you've got to humble yourself to make sure that you're allowing other people to succeed. And then the final thing for me, over the course of, I've tried to for many years, always talked about servant leadership and selflessness. You know, that's to me, that's something that we work on every day. Are we perfect? Absolutely not perfect at that. Are we challenged on that every day? Sure we are, right? But that's something that's a daily focus on what we try to do. So if you take a look at what I mentioned in The Purpose-Driven Life, if you listen to what I mentioned on a speech that was given over 50 years ago, which has really influenced me in a lot of ways, and if you hear a little bit about what I talk about what we try to practice every day on servant leadership and being selfless, this is a perfect time. This is a perfect time. We love the University of Missouri. We love the state of Missouri. Our family has been so blessed by this institution. If you think about the things that are going on in our community and the amazing opportunities that are out there in front of our university, in front of our athletic program, if you truly want to try to be selfless, if you truly want to be a servant leader, if you truly want to let other people be the drum major, and you really believe that in your core, then you want to take that baton and you want to hand it to somebody else. And that's what we want to do. That was our choice. So there's nothing about my health. There's nothing about, our family. There's nothing about our finances. There's nothing about anything out there. So people, I think, sometimes that we're looking about, why is he doing this? The guy's 56 years old. He's kind of at the top of his game and everything. I just explained to you why we believe this is the perfect job, for a perfect time, and the perfect opportunity for the University of Missouri athletic program going forward. I think this is kind of a package deal, you know? These jobs are a lot more than just an athletic director. These jobs are a team, and this is my teammate. And I want to make sure that we recognize the fact how important Mizzou has been to us, how much we love this institution and we love this state. Now, her dad, Bill Blevins, great guy, always reminded me of this too. This is a line I remember from him. Again, I'm almost done. And that was, hey Mike, just remember this, buddy. Don't ever stay too late at the party. Don't ever be the last guy to leave the party. And you know what I'm talking about there, right? You know what I'm talking about. And my father-in-law had great advice, and that was one of the things I picked up on. And that's why right now, this is the right time for us as a family. This is the right time, we believe, for us as Mizzou. And this is the right time for all of us that are Tiger fans. M-I-Z?
Z-O-U! Again, I came here from the program Mike has shaped for 17 years here is incredible. He said it himself. Where do you find this kind of success, both academically and athletically combined? It's very, very rare. We don't want to lose that, sir. That's the most important thing going forward. We have achieved so much. We can achieve even more. So the critical issue here is finding a leader that gets that really understands this balance. You know, we are a university, first and foremost. We provide opportunities for people to access us, in part to athletics. We use our athletic programs to be able to showcase who we are, to not just to Missouri, but to the nation and the world. We have great things to talk about here because of our program. So I think we'll be able to find the right fit. There are people out there who share the values we have here at Mizzou. We'll find those people, persuade them,